There's a website that pays writers more than AdSense ever could, and most people are sleeping on it. If you've ever tried making money through blogging or running a website, you already know how frustrating it can be to rely on ad revenue. You write for hours, put effort into your content, try to drive traffic, and in the end, what do you get? A few cents per click. Maybe a few bucks a day if you're lucky. But there's a better way, a way where you don't need a massive audience, where you don't have to chase page views, and where your writing can actually pay you what it's worth. That's what we're talking about today. Step 1. Understand how Substack works. Substack is a platform that allows writers to earn directly from their readers through email-based newsletters. Unlike YouTube or a blog, where algorithms decide who sees your content, Substack delivers your work straight to people's inboxes. And here's the best part. Instead of relying on ads, you can get paid directly by your readers. They subscribe to your newsletter, and if they love your work, they can choose to pay a monthly or yearly fee to support you. It's like Patreon, but specifically designed for writers. That means no fighting for ad revenue, no chasing viral trends just to get traffic, and no dealing with ever-changing platform rules that cut into your earnings. Now, you might be wondering, how do you actually make money with this? How do you get your first 1,000 subscribers? How do you convince people to pay for your writing when there's already so much free content online? These are the big questions, and the good news is there's a strategy that works. But before we get into the tactics, there's one important thing you need to understand. Your writing has to provide value. That doesn't mean it has to be the most profound or groundbreaking content in the world, but it does mean your readers should feel like they're getting something out of it, whether that's information, inspiration, entertainment, or a unique perspective they can't find anywhere else. What would your Substack be about? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons while you're there. Step 2. Get set up. The first step to getting started is creating your Substack account. It's free to sign up, and setting up your newsletter only takes a few minutes. You'll need to choose a name for it, and this is more important than most people realize. Your newsletter's name should instantly tell potential subscribers what it's about, or at least spark curiosity. If you're writing about personal finance, for example, a name like Money Moves or The Smart Wallet gives people an immediate sense of what to expect. If your focus is on productivity, something like Work Smarter or The Focus Formula might work. You don't have to overthink it, but make sure it's something that feels relevant and memorable. Step 3. Brainstorm content ideas. Once your Substack is set up, the next big question is, what should you write about? This is where a lot of people get stuck. They feel like they don't have anything unique to say, or that there's already too much competition in their niche. But here's the truth. Your unique angle is you. No one else has your exact experiences, your perspective, or your way of explaining things. That's what makes your writing valuable. If you're struggling to pick a niche, think about what you naturally enjoy talking about. What topics do you find yourself reading about even when you don't have to? What problems have you solved in your own life that others might benefit from? A great way to test your ideas is by writing a few short posts and seeing what feels easiest to write. The topics that come naturally to you are often the best ones to focus on. Step 4. Start writing. Once you've chosen a topic, it's time to start writing. This is another area where people overcomplicate things. They worry about sounding perfect, they second-guess their ideas, and they end up never publishing anything. The key to getting past this is simple. Focus on being clear rather than trying to sound impressive. Your goal is to communicate, not to win a literary award. If you wouldn't say something in a normal conversation, don't write it that way. Keep your sentences short and to the point. Imagine you're explaining your topic to a friend who's interested but doesn't know much about it. That's the level of clarity you should aim for. A lot of writers also wonder if they should use AI tools like ChatGPT to help with their content. The short answer is yes, if you use them correctly. AI can be an incredible tool for brainstorming, structuring your ideas, and even helping with research. You can ask it to suggest topics, outline your post, or generate ideas for headlines. But here's the important part. Don't rely on AI to do the actual writing for you. People subscribe to your newsletter because they want to hear from you, not a robot. Use AI as an assistant, but make sure your personality and unique perspective come through in your writing. Step 5. Get your first subscribers. This is the part where most people get discouraged because they expect to post a few articles and magically gain a huge following overnight. The reality is, building an audience takes time. but there are ways to speed up the process. The first thing you should do is share your newsletter with people you already know. A lot of writers hesitate to do this because they feel weird about promoting themselves. But think about it this way. If you've created something valuable, why wouldn't you want people to know about it? Send a personal message to friends, family, and colleagues who might be interested. Let them know what your newsletter is about and why they might enjoy it. Even if only a handful of them subscribe, that's still a start. The more you interact with others, the more likely they are to check out your newsletter and subscribe. Step 6. Repurpose your content. This is another great strategy to get more eyeballs on your writing. If you write a newsletter post, don't just leave it sitting there. Share it on social media, turn it into a LinkedIn article, post snippets of it as tweets, or even make a short video summarizing the key points. The more places people see your content, the more likely they are to subscribe. Step 7. Monetize. As your subscriber list grows, you'll eventually want to start thinking about monetization. A lot of people assume they need thousands of subscribers before they can start making money. But that's not true. You can add a paid tier to your newsletter from day one. Even if you only have a small audience, some of them will be willing to pay for premium content if they find value in what you're sharing. You don't necessarily need to put all your best content behind a paywall, but offering something extra for paid subscribers, whether that's exclusive posts, a deeper dive into certain topics, or even a private Q&A, can be a great way to start generating income. At the end of the day, the success of your Substack newsletter comes down to two things: consistency and value. If you show up regularly and deliver content that helps, entertains, or inspires your readers, your audience will grow. And once you have an engaged audience, monetization becomes much easier. So if you've been struggling to make money online through traditional methods like ad revenue, Substack might just be the alternative you've been looking for. It gives you direct control over your audience, allows you to get paid for your writing without relying on ads, and provides a platform where your words actually have value. If you've ever thought about starting a newsletter, now is the time. Sign up, start writing, and see where it takes you. You might be surprised at just how profitable your words can be. Have you used Substack before, or are you planning to? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this.